Hello everyone, welcome to my blog. Surely you are joking, Mr. KK, and you must be seeing that the channel name has been changed from TBS blog to Surely you are joking, Mr. KK. And there is this short story I would like to share. But today will be very interesting videos because I'm requesting you to all to watch the end of this video. So I'm definitely gonna learn something out of here, So the idea of changing my name from TBS to Surely You Are Joking, Mr. KK, because recently I read this book, but I know this person and I was very much influenced or motivated, you can say inspired by this man. His name is Professor Dr. Richard Feynman. He was a Nobel laureate physicist. He started his very, not from very rich family. He started from very low in the life, and how he worked hard to reach out to the top of the academics, and one day he won the Nobel Prize for his discovery. That is another thing, but I generally love this man and this person because of his perspectives towards his life and how he took the life in a very curious way, rather than telling or be very definitive about the answer from the starting. He goes towards, or he sees the life with a perspective, with a curiosity, like, can I do it? Can we clear this, or can we reach out to the solution for this problem? And he asks these kind of questions with a very curious manner, and he strives for it continuously, in a very deterministic way to find the solution. So rather than taking from that approach from his life, rather than I can say tomorrow I'll gonna do it, or tomorrow let's say I'm going and I'll be working out 2 hours, or I'll be very consistent, or I'll be very disciplined in my life. I would say now my perspective has been changed, like, can I do it? Can Kamal Kant do a 40-day discipline challenge? So it's like that. I am asking or raising question on myself, rather than saying very definitive, yes, I can do it. In a way that's give me a questions for the self-examination or self-introspections, and thinking that yes, I can do it in the back of my mind. So that is a different story, and I'm gonna tell you more in the coming videos. So from now onwards it will be like, Surely You're Joking, Mr. KK. And what I'm joking today, that I want to tell you at one of the story from my life. I hope you'll gonna take it something from it. So there is a time, I was very skinny boy. I was not very fat, low endurance, very skinny, and very less muscle mass, everything. So I remember during my civil service preparations in 2014 in Delhi, I started during those competitive examination, it's always classes and the self-study, and it's very long hours of the self-study. Sometimes you'll be tiring. So I remember 2014, until that I was not doing anything, not any physical active. It was like doing classes, enjoying my college life, everything. So I thought, I'll start working out. So I started, morning walk and jog in the morning, slowly. And then the 2014, I remember after that, my coaching ended in New Delhi, and I came back to Kolkata to stay with my father so that I can prepare, at my home. And during that time, and I remember, you only study, or if you are not study, you're alone. So that was my life. You will study or not study, you're alone, and most of the time you're gonna stress, because of the exam pressure, everything. And I remember something happened those time, and my mom introduced me to Hanuman Chalisa. You should read Hanuman Chalisa. So what I did, I went there and I download the dohas from internet and start writing every doha in my diary, and I was reading. And I don't know, that time I even couldn't remember Doha, but whatever, I just kept reading every day. Then slowly, I started reading a lot of books, and 3 4 books I have read, and I'm telling you today. One is the complete works of Swami Vivekanand. Especially, you must read Raja Yoga and Karma Yoga, and A Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, and third books is My Experiment with Truth by M.K. Gandhi. So all these books, the common themes that emerge from all these books are, a healthy body can only harbor the healthy mind. So it's like healthy body is very much essential to be a very healthy mind, and you need a healthy mind, to think critically, to articulate the things. I don't believe like in the natural talent. I don't think I am a very much, like highly talented, person, something like that. But I believe in hard work. I think if with the hard work you can do it. It's a skills, you can achieve that. So during that time, and I remember I started working out, and I saw, and so I started reading Hanuman Chalisa slowly. I don't know where it comes. In my mind, I said I should read. I should do some kind of boxing workout. And so every morning I woke up and I go for running, and after that I throw some punches. So what I do, so I tell my father, I want to do some boxing, workout. My father was like, why you are doing all this thing, you're gonna end up, hurting yourself. I said, no, I want to do. So my father arranged a cement bag. So like, there is a cement, it's an empty cement bag. Within that bag, I put some sand and started throwing punches. So it continuously, I try to do that, and slowly, I try to, improve my skills. Not a way, like I started watching a lot of YouTube videos. So I lot of YouTube videos like how to throw the punches, what are the stance, and what are the different types of punches. There is 6 punches, and what are the combinations. I started learning that. Then I told my father I wanted to buy a bag, boxing bag, and the gloves, the basic gear, so that I can start doing. I remember 15, 16, 17, I do that. And during that time, I was not consistent. I try to be consistent, but sometimes like on and off. However, I try to learn through the YouTube videos. Then I quit the preparations, and life moves on, and I went for my higher studies, my postgraduate days, and then my MPhil. Then I did some jobs back in India. And during those time, this was with me. The learning I started, 2015 around, and I always try to do that. Then I came to US, and US, its life is very, you have to do classes, and then lab, and when you are not doing classes and lab, you will be alone. So then, life becomes a circle. So the what things I learned those time, now it becomes in part of my life. I can become very consistent with my workout, and again I started picking up the boxing skills. So today, why I'm telling you, there is a quote I would like to tell you here. This is quote from Outlier by Gladwell, Malcolm Gladwell. You say you need 10,000 hours to expert in anything. I'm not an expert, I've never jumped into a ring, but I'm saying today I threw 500 punches, more than 500 punches in 30 minutes, consistently worked out in my boxing. And it started in 2015. I never knew that I'll gonna come so far. For me, it's a very much personal achievement. There is a time even I couldn't throw 10 punches. Now I can do more than 500. And it looks very easy when you start working out. Those people who have been doing, if you start working out in the heavy bag workout with boxing, after 10-20 punches you will be run out. You will be like, your breathing will be swell. It's require a lot of stamina and endurance and strength as well. So that's why I'm saying, and it is my personal best. I'm feeling very happy. So I must have, when I joined, I started that I will be learning boxing and those kind of skills. No idea that I'll gonna come so far. That I would like to quote one thing from Bhagavad Gita, Karmanya Vadika Arste Mahapal is courage, and just do your work without thinking anything. So just show off, and just give your best every day, despite of sometimes high and low. Just go. The show must go on. That's the whole philosophy right now. So I want to end with you everyone here. So if you are planning to start something, just start. Don't think too much. So here, and today's time, the lot of resources available in YouTube. So this is a one skills, I'm saying, this is a one life skills, I must say, and I don't want to quit this thing. And because life is very tough, and you need some fighting spirit to go on, and those fighting spirit you can only come, and you can only take from the workout. I genuinely believe that, and sometimes it will be, as I said, sometimes you'll be highly motivated, sometimes you'll be very low, like hell, what I'm doing, but you need those kind of things only from the workout and the fighting spirit. So for me, boxing was the one thing that started more than 10 years ago. Now I am going in a good direction, I feel. So for you as well, take any skills, when you're taking, if you love it, just do it, and you keep doing, and one day definitely, you're gonna reach to your. I remember, when I was taking this boxing also, and I remember when I went to combined defense service, they asked me what was your hobby. I said boxing. I said, why is you choose boxing? Have you been some workout or ring? I said, no, I choose boxing because it is a workout. Yeah, it is a sports where you will fight with yourself. What I mean, you'll fight with yourself. When you throw your punches, you'll throw your frustrations, your limitations, and your fears. That's for me is boxing, and it will bring more peace within you. Definitely, I'll say. So you are not fighting with opponents or other person. You are training yourselves to fight you. That's the whole thing. Not to others, it's to fight you only. Your fear, and keep doing and keep learning, and see you in the next vlog. That's the only thing I wanted to say.